The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The Jets sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He gets this out to Spiller.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Again, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Was trying to find Jahan Dotson, and now it's 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Austin Eckler.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Herbert back to the air.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles, all passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be a
fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll give to Hall.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On play action, Rodgers.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Schwartz, 54 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He finds Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hall again on second down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
Here's a give to Hall.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He's got room to roam.
And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Here's Hall again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Herbert.
He's going to have to hook up the shorts.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Herbert operating from the red zone.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, right back to Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Hey, take 26.
Hall again.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Davis now to return it.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Running on first down, Eckler.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A handoff for Hall.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On play action, it's Rodgers.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 31.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hall. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. This is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. He's got Eckler. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Herbert